Good morning. For those of you that are just joining us, you are just coming into daily affirmations for the big girl in all of us. The talk after our walk. My name is Tamara, and I am the creator of this little shindig that we. Anyway, I've been having a morning, and nothing that I prepared last night could have prepared me for this morning. It is just, let's just start from the beginning, I guess. This morning, I woke up off rhythm. The mood was weird. The plan I'd prepped no longer fit the moment. I had two choices: cancel the live or show up messy and honest. Good people, this is Tamara with Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in all of us, coming to you from another beautiful day and another wonderful opportunity to get up, get out, get moving. And yes, you are joining me for a mile in my shoes. Together. Good morning, sleepyhead. I wish that was it. Gee, I don't even know what is happening. What is happening in my world? I don't know. I had a totally different talk for the walk. Because we're getting ready to go on one for sure. We are definitely getting ready to go on for sure. I gotta stand a different way. The light is casting a shadow on my face. I already have to deal with unwanted hair, but that made it look like I had a 5 o'clock shadow for sure. I chose presence over perfection. And wouldn't you know it, 87 of y'all came through. This walk reminded me the unexpected isn't always the enemy. It's often the invitation to pivot, to breathe, to trust that what's meant for you will still find you. Comment in reference to, what did I just say? I don't even know what I just finished saying. Did I say something? Let me see. Let me try to go back in my thoughts here. Be sure to join us for the next mile in my shoes tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. So I don't have the script that I was planning to use this morning to kind of keep me on task. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense anymore. So I am going to kind of feel my way through this. I'm going to try to feel my way through this broadcast, and you're going to get a real life in real time snapshot of what life is like for me. I don't know, maybe this will resonate with people a little bit more because you guys are seeing things play out as they are playing out. So before I went to bed last night, I do what I typically do. I try to get things together for the next morning. As much as possible, I try to figure out what I want to talk about. I try to map out my day. I try to map out my day so that when I come on live, I'm not wasting anybody's time. I mean, because that's definitely not the mission. I don't want to just go live for the sake of going live. You know what I mean? So I have this personal brand. It's Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in all of us, and I started the brand because I wanted to be a resource to other people, because I started looking for resources to help me through some of the age-related things that I go through every day, especially since I started approaching 50 is when I developed this. And now that I'm 51, everything just, I don't know. I wish I could say that there was some sort of a playbook that we could go from, that commercial where the guy's neckline is all jacked up because he wasn't using the right fabric softener or something. That's how I feel right now. Anyway, back on topic. That's the reason that I have to have a script, because I go off on these tangents and sometimes I can't find my way back. But at any rate, yeah, so I established this. I established daily affirmations for the big girl and all of us, so that I could hopefully be a resource to other people who are going through what I'm going through. Just the way doesn't always seem very clear to me. I know where I want to go. I know ultimately where I want to be. I know that the past experiences I've had as an athlete and those types of things kind of serve as a foundation for my health and wellness. But, all the things that I tried to do to get back in shape and to lose the weight and to feel better about myself and stuff, those things they didn't work for me anymore. So I went out looking for resources. I found a bunch of stuff for people who were younger. But I'm not running miles anymore. I put on 80 pounds in 1 year, and my running ceased to exist because I was barely able to walk a mile without my knees hurting. At my heaviest, reflecting back on that, on my heaviest, I probably got to about 230 pounds. I'm only 5'3", you guys. 5'3" and 3/4 inches, mind you. 5'4" with a pair of sneakers on. But way too heavy for me. And I was never accustomed to being that size anyway. So all of this was new for me. And then to add insult to injury, when you put on weight, your body starts to, your body just starts to react, I guess, to the new environment and stuff. It's trying to catch up. And I wasn't accustomed to carrying that kind of weight. So my knees would start hurting. I started experiencing back pains that I never experienced before. Then I started going through menopause. And so, there was a whole slew of things going on there. And then I tried to revert back to the things that I was doing before. I either running, when I was in my early 20s, if I started gaining weight, I just go outside, run for 2 weeks, exercise for 2 weeks, and I drop weight like that. And I was back into my clothes. I've been walking now for 44 days, which is a huge, huge accomplishment for me. And it speaks to, some of the things that I've learned as I've gotten older, that consistency is more important than perfection. And, I just like today, I lay things out as well as I can, and I try to have everything just so, because that's my personality. But today is a lesson in a lot of different things, maybe humility being one of them, because, try as you might to get things in order and do things in order. Sometimes you just have those days where things just kind of fall apart before they even start. And that is the day that I had this morning. Got up this morning, and my intent was, my first mistake was saying to myself last night, I'll just do the rest of what I have to do in the morning. I'll just, leave myself. I didn't really have to do much of anything except set my notifications up so that those could go out on time. And did you see a notification today? Did you? No, you didn't see one today, because guess what happened? The time ran out and I don't even know where it went. I didn't do anything. I didn't deviate from the things that I normally do in the mornings to get myself together. I got up, brushed my teeth, got myself together, put on my clothes so I could go out and walk my dog. And the next thing I know, it's after 6:30, and I'm like, OMG, I didn't even get the notification out. So then I'm deliberating with myself. Do I start the broadcast late so that I can get the notification out so that people know that we're going live, so people know what our theme is for today? Decisions. What do I do? Well, after going back and forth with myself for several minutes, I decided, what's more important? Getting the live started, because as much as I'd like to think that you all are here for my graphic design prowess, I don't think that's why people are coming into the live. I could be wrong, and if I am, please feel free to use the comment section to correct me. But yeah, speaking of comment section, we've had quite a few people come into the live this morning, and let me just stop by saying thank you. I hope I'm not painting a bad impression of what this channel is about. It's not a rant session. It's not a forum for me to do all this complaining. I actually set this live up so that we could have an actual conversation. So the comment section is open. It's open for the purpose of you all communicating with me. Are you having a day like I'm having this morning? If you are, just tell me in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's try to work through some of the stuff that we're going through. No, I'm not a licensed psychiatrist, psychologist, social worker. I'm none of those things. I have a skill set in film and video production and design. That is what I do. So if I can be of any service to you in those things, that I have a handle on. But what I don't have a handle on apparently is how I'm feeling today. So let's get into that. But before that, I'm just going to back up a little bit into the feed so that I can shout some people out. Because I don't want you for 1 minute to believe that I don't appreciate you guys being here, because I definitely do. So let me start by saying hi to Gia. Gia241. Gia is a longtime friend who currently resides in Italy. So thank you, Gia, for showing up every single day, for all of the communications and stuff and the words of encouragement. I appreciate you very much. I believe in giving people their flowers while they are around to receive them. So Gia, thank you very much. I haven't forgotten you. We were just trying to get in some more shirts so that we can send you your Daft gear. We'll get into that a little bit more in the feed. But Ramona Walker, welcome. Patty P539, welcome. Daryl Everett 511, thank you so much, Daryl. I've seen you in our lives several times too. So thank you very much for continuing to show up and support us. Dione Falcon, welcome. Marilyn, I see you in here. Thank you, Marilyn, for all of the hearts. Thank you for all of the stickers and things. And you guys, I was years old when I figured out why the stickers and things are so significant. So in these TikTok lives, if you don't know, I get daily goals that I am supposed to be trying to meet. And in order to, I guess, become monetized on TikTok and on YouTube and all these other places, you have to meet certain criteria and certain thresholds. And once you do, it opens you up to different incentives, I guess, to keep you going live. And so those stickers kind of play into that. So if you guys want to give stickers, I invite you to give stickers. If not, I completely understand, because I didn't know until yesterday what they were even, why they were even important, other than, just making you happy, because who doesn't like stickers? So anyway, yeah, so if you need help in that sticker area, please make sure you send a message to Marilyn. She is on level 17. She is on level 17 of the gifter level. So, and she's number 1 in this feed today too. So thank you, Marilyn. All right. So moving on, who is next? Oh, see what I'm saying? That is so cute. Okay. I'm just going to let it go. Welcome, Manuel Martinez. Welcome, Jake Claver 1. Welcome, Rebecca Herring. Gia says, read the 3 books I sent you on Facebook Messenger. Okay, I definitely will. They must be about spiraling out of control. What to do when you feel like you're spiraling out of control. Read this. All right, so welcome, Tink. Welcome, River. Welcome, Bio Fizz Doctor. Welcome, Neptune _ Mall, Juan Salazar, 65955. The graphics are on point. Oh, thank you. But I feel like there's some bias in there. But I take it anyway. I accept it. I accept what you're saying. Thank you, Marilyn. Welcome, Victor Garcia, 69976. Welcome, Pindy King, Cyril Halls, Stephen. Am I missing anybody? Venus. So I don't see some of the people. Okay, so apparently there are more people in the feed than I can see in my little timeline here. So if I have neglected to call you out, if I've neglected to shout you out during this feed, and you would like me to do that, please make sure that you let me know in the comment section if that is something that is important to you. Okay, so we just got back from our walk, and I was just explaining kind of how my day has been going so far. We got out on the walk, and I was just kind of waiting around because we started the walk late. I was hoping to go out walking with Marilyn, but apparently she got out late as well. And so I had to go it alone. And while I was out there, of course, I was ranting and raving about, some other things. I may show you guys the picture. I got a picture last night from one of my friends, and you guys may or may not have heard me say this because I was told that the broadcast was extremely choppy today. So my apologies if you came out on the walk this morning and you caught like 1 or 2 words that were spoken. That was certainly not my intent. Welcome, JB. But anyway, I was telling people about this picture that I received from a friend last night, and I didn't even remember where the picture was taken. I didn't even remember that I was in the picture. I saw it, and my immediate first thought was, wow, look how young we are. Because when I look at myself every day, I don't really feel like I look that different from when I was younger. Save for the 80 pounds that I've gained in that time frame, for the most part, I feel like I still look the same. There are people that I graduated from high school with and graduated from college with and stuff. I've seen them now, and they look so different. Not different in a in some cases, people have had such a glow up. I don't even recognize them anymore. I have to see older pictures to even know who they are. And I'm like, wow, they look so different. And in most cases, people look so grown up. I'm 51. I just turned 51 in June, on June 18th. And most days, I still don't feel like a grown up. And maybe that's because I've never had children. But even my younger sister, I feel like she looks like a grown up. But she has children, and there's a different tone that you take whenever you have kids, I guess. And maybe I just never developed that tone. I don't know. Good morning, Greta. Good morning, user 611-559-5816-512. So perhaps that's it. I don't know. But at any rate, I was looking at this picture, and my first thought was, wow, how young we were. Tiger 707, welcome in. And then my second thought was, am I wearing a mullet? For those of you that are not familiar with a mullet, mullets were a hairstyle that were pretty popular back in the 80s. I'd say the mid to late 80s. I want to give credit to Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm Miley Cyrus's dad. He was pretty famous back then. Achy Breaky Heart. You guys know it? Yeah, so I think he popularized the mullet, and it somehow found its way into my life, but I didn't realize it at the time because I was following my lead. I was taking my lead from a singer by the name of Lisa and the Cult Jam, and to my knowledge, they've only had one song that really stuck in my head. From pigtail braids to a mullet. Exactly. I mean, what was that about? And the only reason I probably didn't go to a mullet sooner, Gia, is because we weren't allowed to get our haircut, our first haircut, until I was 13. My dad's philosophy on that and getting our ears pierced and stuff, he wanted us to be old enough that we could make the decision for ourselves. He didn't allow my mom to get our ears pierced when we were babies, because the thought is, you do it when they're babies and then they won't remember the pain, but my dad's thing was, no, if they want to get their ears pierced, they want to get their hair cut or whatever, wait till they're 13. At that point in time, you kind of are starting to know yourself a little bit, and you at least can speak up for yourself and say, hey, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to try whatever. So, yeah, I probably have my dad to thank for not allowing me to get my hair cut and go into my mullet phase until this picture. So fast forward, I guess I must have been in high school, or I must have been in high school or something when this picture was taken, or maybe my first couple of years in college. Anyway, I was still rocking a mullet, and I'm like, the thing that was significant in that picture was, you guys, you all are my friends. You all supposed to love me. Why didn't you tell me I was wearing a mullet? I wasn't wearing a Lisa in the Cult Jam, because now that I look back on it, she was wearing a mullet. Anyway, that's not cool. That is not cool. Why didn't anybody love me enough to tell me, hey, mullets, no bueno. What the heck? Oh, now I've got proof that will go on for until the picture gets destroyed. Thank goodness. I'm so thankful that when we were coming up, we didn't have the privilege of social media, because those pictures, if there's a water damage or something, hopefully that picture gets caught up in the swell of the water and we no longer have to deal with that. But I may show you guys the picture in the recap tonight. So make sure if you want to see the picture, you got to come back for the recap tonight on YouTube. We do a recap of this live every night, 6:30 p.m. I did not know you then, but I would have told you. I'm sure you would have. Amen. Let me go back and look at some of these messages that I was getting. So Gia said, from pigtail braids to a mullet, I knew you when. I remember being so excited for you. You were excited for me because I was wearing a mullet. Oh, you look so grown up and stylish. A new Tammy. Okay. It looks good. Late 80s, I guess. But you know what? If late 80s Madonna was in play, I mean, I remember us wearing these patent leather shoes. I was so excited to get a pair of patent leather shoes with the lace in the shoestrings. And then the 80s, you guys, we had such questionable style back then. I don't even know. I guess I must have blended in with everybody else. So the horror only sets in because you look back on it and it's like, what in the world? But I guarantee you, if I found a group shot, if I found a group shot of everybody's taste in clothing was questionable at that point in time. So I guess the mullet, I guess it was a thing back then, but I'm distraught. I'm distraught. Did anybody out there wear high top fades or rat tails? Do you guys remember those? Did anybody wear the MC Hammer pants? That's what I'm more interested in. Anybody out there pay good money to wear the MC Hammer pants and patent leather shoes? I cannot be the only person because I know he was making lots of money back in the day. So somebody else was buying those clothes. But I digress. Yeah, so I saw this picture this morning and I just, thought, wow. I thought people really loved me. Oh, man. So anyway, I was out there ranting and raving about that. And sure enough, the broadcast was horrible. I don't know what's been going on with the broadcast as of late, But I guess if the broadcast hadn't been what it was, then we wouldn't even have the second live, because that is the reason that I started the second live, because I realized that the broadcast was very choppy on a lot of occasions. And you guys, please forgive the noise in the background. Today is trash pickup day, and so the dog is going crazy. He is barking at the truck. So I had a mullet for a couple of years. I don't know if I have pics, but I'm sure it qualified. I don't know. VT Trades, welcome in, Bessie O. I used to wear the slouch socks with 2 different colors. Yeah, everybody did that, and that part's fine. You know what I mean? Because you can say, oh yeah, it was the times, and everybody was wearing that, but not everybody rocked the mullet. Lots of people did, but I don't know, you guys. It's just a weird day. It's a very weird day. I'm going to try to use the script that I have just to stay on track. I mean, because ultimately, I think today is one of those days where I've expressed on many episodes how important music is for me. And I think, good morning, Scrib. I've expressed how important music is in my life, and why I'm always walking around with headphones and stuff on. And depending on my mood, it will dictate what I listen to. I feel like more than ever before, today is one of those days where we need to really cultivate a good playlist. And I'm glad to see that there are so many people in this live today, because I need your help, because today is not shaping out the way I thought it was going to. Does anybody know that saying, the best laid plans? Can somebody look that up? There's a quote that kind of speaks to how my day is going. It's like when you have everything played out. I mean, you have everything laid out and you're expecting things to go a certain way, but then something happens and you just kind of have to pivot, and you have to kind of go with the flow and not obsess over stuff happening, which I tend to do sometimes. I don't know. I'm just learning a lot about myself. You know what I mean? And then I'm really beginning to understand this notion that, it's okay not to be perfect or have everything, it's okay not to have perfected everything, because you're going to have those days where you wake up and you don't feel like working out. Your days where you don't feel like going walking and stuff, and you really have to get motivated to do it. And that's why I find our walks together so enjoyable, and why the prospect of having an accountability partner appeals to me so much, because on those days, on those particular days, and on days like the one I'm having today, it's good to talk to people. It's good to talk to people. And if you don't have someone that's like readily available, or, somebody that you normally talk to is at work or something, and you can't vent and you can't, try to work through whatever it is that you're going through, it's such a joy, and it's such a relief to know that there is a community building where we have the safe space to just be vulnerable and to say what's happening and let people see what's happening. That is new for me. I'm a person, I keep everything close to my chest, and if I want you to know, I'll let you know. If I don't want you to know, you'll never know. But yeah, so anyway, I've been having a day, and it's just been very interesting. I'm thankful that I did go out for my walk, though. That part is true. So the idea of not being perfect is, and I know that I can't be perfect. I just try to get things as much as possible. I try to have things in line as much as possible. And when those things, when it breaks away from what my plans were, sometimes that's difficult for me to maneuver. And, but I'm learning. I'm learning to go with the flow a little bit better. I could not find the quote, but here is one. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. That is very true. That is very appropriate. Do you guys have any words of wisdom for me or anything? If you do, put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. If you're just joining us, this is Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us. This is the talk after our walk. So I was just explaining that we went out for our walk today. We did get in a mile. As a matter of fact, we got in 1.6 miles. I try to do 10,000 steps every day. That's the equivalent of 5 miles. And right now, of the 10,000 steps, I'm sitting at 4,080 steps. And as I go throughout the day, of course, I'll keep building on that. But that's the equivalent of 1.67 miles. So if you don't take anything else away from this live or from the walk that we do, it's if you only take away one thing, it's, just get up and move. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if, this is your first day walking with us or if you have been with us from the onset and this is day 44. Yeesh. You guys, we've been walking consistently for the past 44 days. And that's amazing. That is an amazing, amazing thing. But listen, I feel like I've talked a lot today. I appreciate those of you that have commented on my foolishness and the trauma that I incurred this morning and seeing myself wearing a mullet. You can't. If you love the people that you love, let them know here. Like if you see somebody that you love walking with toilet paper on the bottom of their shoe, please tell them. Although it's very funny, let them know. Or if they're, some women have had like the unfortunate experience of having their dress tucked into their pantyhose or something. You see something like that. If you love the person, let them know. Okay? So the next time you see me wearing a mullet, somebody just send me a DM or something and say, Tammy, maybe not. Maybe not. That's all I'm saying. Don't let me take pictures with questionable attire and stuff on. Anywho, so that we can keep things on track, let me just remind you all that we are, for the month of July, we have decided to do an apple a day challenge. And simply put, all you need to do is eat an apple every day. To participate in the challenge, there is no purchase necessary. Take a picture of yourself eating the apple, post it on social media, tag me in the post, or if they have broccoli in their teeth. Exactly. Don't let people walk around with broccoli in their teeth or stuff hanging out of their nose, or that's embarrassing. Just, if you love them, just let them know. Tactfully, of course, but let them know. Good morning, John Morrison, 9678. All right, so anyway, back to what I was saying. We're doing an apple a day challenge. It's been running from July 1st. It will run all the way through the end of July, at the end of which time we will award the person with the top earner, because you get points every time you upload a picture of yourself eating the apple. Tag me in that picture. Use the hashtag #AppleShamer. What was I going to show you? So this was created for me yesterday, which is really cool. It's like a leather band. If you want one of those, we can add that to the prize pack. But there will be t-shirts and hats and maybe like a tumbler, water tumbler, something. But it's going to be a really cool prize pack. So if you want to join us in that challenge, because even if you don't win, you know what's happening. You are establishing good practices, because they say that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's the reason that we started the whole challenge in the first place. We were just trying to test the theory to see if there was actually any merit to that saying. I know that the science is there. I read some of that stuff for you all yesterday, and it seems like, eating an apple a day really does help you. It helps you with your gut health. It helps you with a lot of things. So if you want to join, again, there's no purchase necessary. If you want to do it solo, you can be a part of the solo crunchers. Oh, look, and I've been given this, so you'll probably get like these really cool. You'll get some really cool swag. So this one is the answer is nope on it, but this is a glass tumbler with I mean, it has the straw and everything too. But you can get that. You can also get. So I was showing you guys these patches yesterday. So you'll end up receiving a patch because you can do this. You can participate solo, or you can participate. I don't know how these are reading on camera, but hopefully, well. So you get those. And then we have some Apple Shamer t-shirts. Hashtag Apple Shamer. And you guys know the history behind the Apple Shamer thing, right? Well, I don't like red delicious apples. I think that they are horrible. So there's Apple Shamer in white. And then we have some other things too that will be coming along in the prize pack. But bottom line is, if you participate, you can do that solo. You can participate by yourself because there will be a prize pack for the highest scoring solo Apple a Day Challenger. And then also, if you prefer to be in a team, grab 3 other people that you know that are dependable, and that will, upload images of themselves eating their apple for the day, and then you guys can start amassing points. And then you can also get bonus points. So don't even worry about the fact that today is the 16th. Just start from today. Start from today. Today is the 16th. But you can earn bonus points by subscribing to my other, social media platforms. Now, in order to participate, I should say this. In order to participate, there are a couple of things that you do need to do. You need to make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us. I'm going to put that in the thing here. Daily Affirmation. If I could do this without mistakes. Big Girl in All of Us. Okay, so that's a pretty long name, and the reason you see at the top of the screen the DAFT BGIAOU, that's the reason that we go with the acronym, because Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us is quite long. But if you go out to my YouTube channel, that's there. So you have to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and that you're following us on TikTok. We have a personal goal of 100,000 subscribers for our YouTube channel. We're trying to grow that by or before the end of the year. We're trying to hit that mark. And then right now on my did I say TikTok channel? I'm sorry, YouTube channel. We have 100,000 subscriber goal for the YouTube channel by or before the end of the year. And then, but my TikTok channel, it's less of a formal challenge, but we're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers there as well. And right now we're at 1306. So the channel, the community, and everything is growing, and it's growing organically, which is awesome. So hopefully you all stay. But yeah, so that's the goal. So if you want to participate in the Apple a Day Challenge, you do need to make sure that you are at least subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. And then, like I said, all you have to do to get free swag is just gain points by uploading a picture of yourself to social media. Tag me in it. It's at Tamara1874 if you're doing it from TikTok. I'll put that in here. So if you want to participate in that way, make sure that you do. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I made mention of that before we get into the reasons you're actually here and the reason I really need your help. We are going to go back to our, music curation. We have been curating a playlist for Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us, the playlist that we want to walk by. So if you like the song that I play for you, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, or let me know in the chat that, hey, it's too slow, too fast, whatever. And then we won't add it to the playlist. But if you do like it, we will consider doing that. Okay. For those of you that came in at the beginning of the feed, we were listening to She by Stokely. So I think I'm just going to go from the New Relaxing Work Vibe playlist today to see if there are any songs in there that you all like. Very, very moody in my music selection, so I'm not really sure why I don't even know what some of these songs sound like, honestly. I just knew that whenever I happened to be listening to it, I liked it, and I hit like, and so it threw it into the appropriate playlist. Welcome, Vet. Welcome, Juan Alejandra. Welcome, Melkin and Brenda Walton. All right, so, and then also while we're doing the music curation, if there's a song that you want me to look up and you want the group to consider, please put that in the chat so that I can look that up while we have another song playing. So we have a few minutes now, so we're going to use this time to do our music curation. And let me just bring this on the screen for you all so that you can actually see what I'm looking at. Let me slide over. All right, so the first song that we're going to play is Can We by Tree. Again, I don't know whether this is fast or slow. Thumbs up, thumbs down, happy face, sad face, smiley star, because you can't find the other icons, but let me know, yes or no. So the first song, Can We by Tree. Oh my gosh.
Baby, can we? Baby, can we? Can we love like it's our last day to love? Can we dance with the moon and the skies above? Baby, can we? Baby, can we? Can we forget about tomorrow for a second? I just need you to listen and let me get a word in. See what I was looking for around the world, I found nowhere but in you, boy. I wanna give our love a go. I don't wanna let it fade. I give up all I have for you. I won't let you get away. Can we love like it's all?
All right, so that was Can We by Tree. If you like that song, again, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, let me know something. Or as Gia just did, she suggested that we could possibly use that song for a cool down or for a more leisurely pace. I would agree. And I have actually walked to this song as it was playing, and sometimes I use the songs to pace my walks. And then other times I may be in just more of an introspective mood and I just need to get out and walk and clear my head. And so I'll play some of these songs for that. Before we get too far gone, just want to let you guys know that I am not a DJ. This is not my profession. I leave that to the professionals. We are just trying to curate a playlist that we can walk by. People are often asking me what I'm listening to when I'm out walking. So I'm just sharing in that with you all. And so I don't own the rights to any of this music, and I'm not making any claims to that effect. So the next song is Forever Valentine by Charlie Wilson. Let's listen to that and let me know if you like the song by giving me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Okay, I did feel like a DJ for a little bit just then. So here we go.
I don't need the 14th. Show how much you mean to me. The one thing that helps me keep my sanity. You bring so much joy and energy. Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Light my fire, take your time, electrify my loving. Cross my heart, hope to die, 'tis the season for loving. One day of the year ain't enough for my baby, no. No, one day just ain't right.
That was Forever Valentine by Charlie Wilson. I am kind of partial to Charlie Wilson. Love his music. That is a great song to walk to. That is a great song to listen to. As Gia just mentioned, it is a happy little tune. And it's a great song to two-step to if you are into that kind of thing. I wish I could say that I could do the two-step, but it is what it is. We have our strengths. Welcome, Rosemary Collier, too. Welcome, Potosino? I don't know. All right, so if you like that song, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. The next song is About Him by Alex Isley. And I think she is a member of the Isley family. But whatever she is and whoever she belongs to, this young lady can sing. So here's Alex Isley, About Him.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Every time I see you, you make my heart say, oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah. You're like sugar, so sweet. I know this one's for me. It don't matter whatever the weather, 'cause you're my rain and shine. And when I call you darling, can't help but smile. Time can stop forever, that would be fine.
I was trying to get to the chorus, but there was such a long intro with just, music and not really her singing. She can really, really sing. If you're interested in hearing the rest of that song, the name of the song is About Him, and it's by Alex Isley, Isley. Again, I think she is part of the Isley family, so that ability to sing seems to be genetic. Moving on, Recovery by Fred Jerkins and Demita. I want to think this might be a gospel song because Demita is a gospel artist. So this is Recovery by Fred Jerkins and Demita.
There's nothing unique about getting bad news. Everybody has a bad day. I do, you do too. But that ain't no excuse for you not to aspire to a winning attitude. So I'm gonna think fast, no matter what the test may be. I gotta find the strength to move on anyhow. I'm still gonna rise, no matter what the setbacks be. Said I won't let nothing hold me down. Quitting is not an option. No, it ain't, no. That wasn't my direction. So I move on.
Okay, so that was Recovery by Fred Jerkins and Demita. I like that song. I'm probably going to be listening to that song after the live. That's going to be my theme song for the day. The day that I am having. Let me just welcome in a couple of more people. I saw Royal, blah, 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 Jason Huber, user 75658788365 I believe, and George Clink Scale 0. Welcome. Gia thinks Not for a Walk. Marilyn has said it is nice, just too slow for me. What do the rest of you guys think about the song? If you like the song, remember, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And it's fine. We just won't add it to the Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl and All of Us playlist, but I will certainly keep it in my personal playlist. That was the last one. This was oh, okay. Thanks, Gia. Thanks for clarifying. So we like that song. I think the song has a nice little tempo. You could certainly pace your walk to that. All right, so let's keep moving on. We have enough time for a few more songs here. So let's go with Life is Good by Corte and Apollo Limited. I have no idea what this sounds like. Now I know what it sounds like, and I love the song.
Today I woke up optimistic. Dollar in my pocket, so I'm winning. Feeling better than expected. I went and found myself a new perspective. No matter what tomorrow's bringing, can't stop my spirit from singing. I got this attitude I can't lose. Nothing that I need as long as I still have you. Gonna let myself go. I'm feeling the freedom rise up in my soul. Life is good, yeah, it's all so good. No holding me back, 'cause I'm holding on to this hope that I have. Life is good, yeah, it's all so good.
So that was Life is Good by Corte. Corte? Okay, so it says Courtney Ramirez on Courtney Ramirez on the cover art, so we're just gonna refer to her as that. But why do I feel like we heard this one before? Did we hear that one before? Maybe we did. Maybe you're right, Gia. Maybe we heard it like early on. I don't remember. We have gone through so many songs in an effort to try and cultivate this or curate this playlist, so it's very possible. But I love that song, and that's probably another song I'll be listening to today too. And really quickly, I'm going to keep shouting these people out until they come back into the live and they become someone that we can be an affiliate for. But Rise Coffee. I really did that like it was a commercial. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm drinking Rise Coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. Coffee smells great, but I cannot stand coffee. Then Mashawn, my friend Mashawn of Mashawn Be Fit, suggested that I try Rise Coffee. It's a mushroom-based coffee. So if you guys haven't tried it yet, it's a little on the expensive side as coffee goes, but it'll last for over a month. But you just need a little bit of it. I'm telling you, it's so good, and supposedly it's so good for you. So anywho, next song is, This Is What Falling in Love Feels Like. I think you guys know this one. This was on really heavy rotation not too long ago. It was featured in all kinds of commercials and everything, but I just liked it. So I'll let you guys hear it. I think it's slow though, so we won't listen to too much of it, but here this is What Falling in Love Feels Like by Jake.
Sun on my skin. This is love. I know it is. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling in love. I got a lot on my mind, got some more on my plate. My baby got me looking forward to the end of the day. What you say? You and me, just forget about the past, throw it in the trash. What you say? You and me, live the life we never had, like we're never going back.
So that was This Is What Falling in Love Feels Like by Jake. If you have not heard that song, you must not be on any kind of media platform whatsoever. They were playing this song like crazy a couple of years back. This young man's music just kind of hit the scene and became very, very popular, and everybody was using it in all of their social media stuff, and they were using it in commercials and everything. But it's just a really feel good song. I like it. I think it has a nice tempo. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and then we'll add it to the playlist. If not, I get it. All the music that I play is not for everybody. It's definitely a taste. So, certain taste. So the next song is Just the Two of Us by Stacey Ryan. We have enough time for maybe 2 more songs, and then we're going to wrap for the day. But this is Just the Two of Us by Stacey Ryan. This is a cover of the original. Didn't Bill Withers sing that song? Just the Two of Us? Just the Two of Us? Okay. Stacey Ryan.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
So that was, in fact, the cover of Just the Two of Us by Stacey Ryan. I love it. Yes, Gia, I agree, a bit slow, but I love it. I love it too. But what say the rest of you? I don't want to coerce anyone into selecting songs because I happen to like them. They're going to stay on my playlist whether you like them or not. So we're just trying to decide whether this is something you want in the actual playlist for DAF. All right, 2 more songs. This one, I don't know what this sounds like at all, but My Sunny Day sounds like it should be a song that we should listen to. It sounds like something that might be positive. I don't know. They may surprise me. But we're going to play this, and then we'll play the last song, Don't Text Me When You're Drunk by Stacey Ryan. I love that song. And so we'll end with it. All right, so My Sunny Day, Ted Fresco, Lynn Lapid. Lapid?
Hey, it's so fun to be wasting my day, got no time to sleep. I can't believe you're right here in front of me. Sunny day, we do nothing. Say you love me, I'll be crushing. You be blushing. We can't even focus. Do you wanna go there? Somewhere no one knows then. Do you wanna go there? Take my hand, we fly, we fly, we fly. It's alright if all of the clouds are gray. I don't know, it's not my sunny day.
That was My Sunny Day by Ted Fresco and Lynn. I'm going to take a stab at it. I'm going to say her last name is Lapid. And watch, whenever I find out what it really is, it's probably something really sweet. Lapid. Anyway, that's who that was. All right, we're going to end this day's curation with Don't Text Me When You're Drunk. I like this song. This is how I came to know who Stacey Ryan was. They were doing this campaign on social media where I guess she was looking for someone to sing the second verse of the song that she did. And there were several people that duetted with her, but this guy that she ended up selecting, his name is Zay 1000. I don't know how you say this young man's name. People use handles all the time, and I get them wrong every time. But anyway, that's where this one came from. That's how I came to know who Stacey Ryan was. But I think this is really cute. Hopefully you guys will find it as interesting as I do. So here's Don't Text Me When You're Drunk by Stacey Ryan and Zake.
Please don't text me when you're drunk.
I don't text you when I'm drunk.
Ooh,
I don't text you when I'm
don't
drunk.
text me at all.
you at all, they gotta worry about me. And now you spend me with cars, I guess you heard about me. You still don't text you when I'm drunk, but I don't dream. You don't know when you did enough, like you don't think. I still wait cause I know that you like to start with me. I still wait cause you won't let me give you all of me. I know my place, know you won't never give your heart to me. You still don't call, you tell me, baby, why you calling me? I was dumb, I was thinking that we could be some. But when I see you only coming when you need some. Just say the word, just let me know where that I go wrong. But we can't let this stop us now, it's time to move on. Let's chop it up, you sit and tell me how you feel about me. Do you care what you say and shed a tear about me? I'm missing us, but I'm really happy your love found me. You say don't text you when I'm drunk.
Please don't text me when you're drunk. Put your phone away. I know you will wake up and regret everything you say. Don't text me when you're drunk. Or don't text me at all. One day.
And I stopped it right there. If you want to hear more of that song, please feel free to go out to YouTube or Spotify. The name of the song is Don't Text Me When You're Drunk by Stacey Ryan and this young man named Zaik. I don't even know if I'm saying the man's name right or not. But anywho, that will be the last song that we play. There we go. That will be the last song that we play in our music curation process for today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed at least the musical portion of this thing. I usually try to make sure that I have relevant things to talk about in the lives, but as it would happen, we get more people in this live, and I don't have my stuff together. I don't have my things together, and I do apologize for that, but I guess things happen the way they're supposed to happen, and so therein lies your lesson for today. So before we close, let me just give you a couple of things to remember as you go throughout your day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. The YouTube channel is Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us. That's why you see that DAFT, BGIAOU acronym everywhere, or hashtag DAFT Big Girls. It stands for Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us. And we are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Yes, it is a very, very ambitious goal, but I know that with you all's help, we can get there. I mean, stranger things have happened. People have gone viral overnight, and I'm not looking to go viral. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then, it is what it is. As long as we keep growing our community organically, that is what really matters to me. Thank you to my producer for putting the name in the chat here. So make sure that you subscribe to Daily Affirmations for the Big Girl in All of Us. That's going to help you with the next thing that I'm going to talk about really quickly. It's the Apple a Day Challenge throughout the rest of the month of July. We started July 1, but for the remainder of the month of July, we are putting the spotlight on apples. And so we have levied a challenge for us to do eat an apple a day for the entire month of July. So if you want to take part in that, make sure you post a picture of yourself eating an apple. Tag me in the post at Tamara1874 on TikTok. Let's do that. And my producer has put into the chat, you're going to also use the hashtag Apple Shamer. You're going to use the hashtag Apple Shamer. That way I'll know for sure that you are taking part in the challenge. And when I see that, or when one of my staff members sees that, they will give you that point. You earn points every time you upload a photo of yourself eating the apple. If you want to do it solo, feel free to be a solo cruncher. If you want to do it with a team, you can be a part of the Crunchy Bunch. And both of those things, whoever has the highest scores at the end of the month, we will award the first week of August. We will award the winners with their very own prize packs. You can get things such as tumblers. This is a version of our glass tumbler. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah, that's glass. So it's really cool. It has a bamboo top and it has a really cool straw that goes along with it. You'll also receive some patch, maybe not these, but you will receive a patch. You will receive a t-shirt. So this one is our Apple Shamer t-shirt. So you may get one of these t-shirts. You may get a Daft Big Girl t-shirt. Be positive swag. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. So we're going to be giving away really nice prize packages for people that want to take part. All right. So there's that. Also, join us every morning. We go live every morning now at 6:30. We go live. We do a mile in my shoes. That's the live before this one. This is what gives us the talk after the walk because we have to do the walk first. There you go. So anyway, we do a mile together each morning. So if you're looking for an accountability partner, you're just looking for somebody to walk with, to keep you company on your during your exercise, during your walk, we are just a button click away. Make sure that you grab your Daft Wellness gear at my store. It's bandybox.store. Marilyn has put that into the chat for you, but I will spell it out. It's B as in boy, ANDY box, BOX .store. So you can pick up, your workout gear, hats, all manner of things. Oh, and then Marilyn is the one that creates some of these things, but check that out. She created this leather band. It says Apple Shamer. I'm trying my best to turn it around, but anyway, it says Apple Shamer on there. So we've got a slew of things that we can do, and you can go out to that website and check those things out. Finally, if you need creative media help, make sure that you go to my website. The website has been posted at the bottom of our screen, www.bposproductions.com. Oh gosh, this thing is hurting my ear. And anyway, this would be the time where I would give you the affirmation for today, and I'd give you some relevant quote to try and get us through the day. But as I mentioned at the top of the live, you guys, everything that I decided I wanted to do today just kind of went out the window. Thank you for the Tiny Dinies. Thank you for everybody that's come into the live today. Renee028, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you all taking the time from your busy, busy day where you could be doing something else. You could definitely be doing a number of things that would probably bring you a great deal of satisfaction, but you elected to come see me. I appreciate it so much. You'll never know how much it means to me to see you guys here and to see you on the other end when we're out walking. Just going to do one last glance to make sure that I haven't missed anybody. I do try to shout people out as you come into the live, but I think we're good. Jesse Dearborn, I said hello to you in the chat, and Rosemary Collier too. I feel like I might have said hello, but if I did not, please charge it to my head and not my heart. Now that saying I do remember. But if, again, you guys, if you don't take anything else away from the rest of this, from this live, just remain consistent and just understand that, in life, things are going to happen. You have your whole life mapped out and you want to do certain things. But if that thing doesn't happen, or if things happen differently, there could be a reason for that. So, we got to learn to just kind of go with the flow sometimes too. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow back out on the trail, 6:30 in the morning. If you missed this live, if you would like to listen to the music again to decide whether or not this is something that the songs are ones that you want to hear in our playlist that you want to add there, check out the live replay tonight at 6:30 on YouTube. you can still weigh in. We look at those comments and so forth, and we try to respond to the comments. So if you like the song, give it a thumbs up. You don't, thumbs down. You know the drill. And until tomorrow, I hope you guys know how much I appreciate you, know how much you're loved. Get up, get out, get moving today. And with that, you guys take care, ta-ta, and bye.